Alright, making a video. Yay. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, it's just getting these habits. Creatures of habit. Anyway. Bear trucks. No. Okay. Um, okay, on to Contavot again. I'm actually going to have to read the comments on one of his videos because him and Rosebushy exchanged some cliches, and it's really quite hilarious. But what he does, again, Anti-Contavot, he's done this before. He has this quote from the Joker, in the Batman movie. So the crazy Joker who just, blows up hospitals and does all this insanely stupid stuff. This is apparently his icon of having the right attitude. Not giving a fuck. Yeah, that's just brilliant. So anyway, he quotes this quote where, the Joker's having some conversation, talking about life being random and chaotic, and then he says to Harvey, the great thing about chaos is it's fair. So this is somehow a meaningful statement, according to Anti-Contavot. This absolute rubbish. It's like saying the great thing about water is it's dry. It's an oxymoronic piece of crap. Quite obviously, chaos isn't fair because fairness requires order and structure. Fairness is not created by chaos. It's just an idiotic idea. Obviously it can happen through chaotic randomness that once in a while chaos turns out to create fairness, but it's not a probability, it's an improbability. So it's crazy. It's like saying the greatest thing about intelligence is it's stupid. Or the greatest thing about stupidity is it's intelligent. It's like using the opposite and saying there, we'll apply the opposite to the thing, and somehow that makes sense. No, that makes absolutely no sense at all. The very thing that makes chaos bad is the fact that it's not conducive to fairness. You don't give people what they deserve in chaos. Things don't get what they deserve in chaos. It's intrinsically and fundamentally unfair. So you can't call it fair when it, by definition, is unfair. The very nature of it, its most meaningful property of chaos, is the unfairness it creates, the sloppiness, the inefficiency. And fairness attempts to do exactly the opposite, create efficiency, create an idea of things getting what they deserve, giving the gold medal to the guy who won the gold medal. Yeah, chaos would give the guy who won the gold medal, the brown medal or something. Now there's a track of interest. Be a small bear though. I think it's a dog, which I don't like either. Don't like dogs walking my path. I have to go look up black bear footprints, see what they look like. Yeah, they apparently have big feet, because they don't make very good tracks, because I never see any. Yeah, so they must walk softly and carry a big swatter. Anyway, I do that way too much, but whatever. And I should hold this camera better too. I've been really sloppy lately. Sorry about that. But again, it doesn't matter. It's I don't know what that is. Why should I always seem to go a little low for some reason. That doesn't sound right. But anyway, this tall grass, it could be a bear hiding in here. He'll be sleeping in here, and I'll step on his tail and he'll bite me. Anyway, well, they have pretty small tails. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So, so again, I was just more of this, philosophers who can't do anything but spout cliches. It's just disgusting. It's all cliches from Anti-Contavot. Nothing but cliches. Little triteisms of backward logic, of upside down thoughts, self-contradictory, overtly contradictory, meaningless mush and drivel, all in the grand pursuit of placating the status quo. Why? Because he really thinks there's a God. It's that simple. Yeah, there's no other explanation. He just doesn't want to admit the obvious. Yeah, maybe that's the explanation. He doesn't want to admit the obvious. The obvious is this is just matter way, way, way the fuck out of control. And we, as intelligences, should just recognize that and deal with it. Don't just sit there on our asses and say, well, I can't do anything. You know, let's just play along. Hindenburg, Smindenburg, holy cost, smoly cost. It's just such a fucking crock of shit. The selling of the dopamine. Dopamine yourself. Be a doper. Yeah, dope yourself out of reality. Out of the truth. Yuck. It's just so fucking obnoxious. So anyway. Yeah, I don't think I have to. Do I have to say more about chaos? Chaos is not fair. That's what makes chaos suck. So you can't say chaos is fair. It's stupid to say that. It's just stupid. It's like, it's like no referees. The great thing about no referees is that, we all don't have rules to the game equally. We can all cheat. Yeah, what is that? I mean, there's nothing great about it. It absolutely sucks. That's the greatest thing about it, is it sucks. The most outstanding feature is it sucks. You don't sit there and make justifications for it, but that's all these people do. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, unless it causes you to slowly die horribly. Yeah, that doesn't kill you outright. It just slowly tortures you. Oh yeah, that's just so cool. Yeah, I'm so much stronger when I'm eaten alive by flesh-eating disease, and all that's left is, my top of my torso and my head. Yeah, I'm so much stronger in that position. When I don't have any arms and legs, yeah, man, you better watch out, boy, because boy, I'm one badass when I don't have arms and legs. Shit. Fuck. I hate this. Like I said, I don't even have anything against cliches, but they shouldn't be totally irrational cliches. Totally self-contradictory cliches. Cliches that make no fucking sense. The wettest water I ever drank was a bucket of sand. I don't know. It's just stupid. Anyway. So, until next time. Yeah, I'll read the comments, and I guess I'll add this video to that video or something like that. But yeah, it's just that these nihilists, they're just so disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, it's Bella the happy loser. Yeah, she's now Bella the Bella goes to hell. Yeah. But anyway, it's not a very good image. But her camera always kind of sucked. But anyway, so it's really nice just making videos again. This is sort of an interesting video too, because at 4 minutes she was basically done with the video, but it goes on for 21 minutes. So yeah, I haven't listened to it all yet. But anyway, it's basically a counter argument to stupid Anaconda stupid video where he spent a whole section in the middle. I'm not going to play this video, but this video is just all crap. There's this section in the middle where he's lamenting suicide. No, you don't want to commit suicide. It doesn't solve the problem. What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't solve the problem. I mean, it's pretty obvious. If I kill myself, I can't die of cancer, can I? So it solved that problem. I won't have to die of cancer. I mean, if I kill myself right now, I won't have to watch my sisters die, potentially. I won't have to watch my parents die. I won't have to deal with any of that shit if I kill myself. So yes, it seems like, it's certainly a solution to those problems. I won't have to take a shit anymore. That'll be good. 'Cause I really have no use for shitting. So yeah, lots of good. I mean, it's bullshit. Like somehow I don't solve my personal problem by killing myself. Obviously I can't solve the universal type world problem, but I can, in the sense that all I have to do is say, hey, You know, I'm making a video, I'll explain it to you. Life is stupid, it's pointless, it's a replicating molecule. You either get it, you don't get it. If you don't get it, it's because you're trying not to get it. And so fuck you, you cunt. You're retarded. You're religious, you're spiritualist, you're some other kind of ist. You're stupidist. That's what you are. You're a stupidist, a fucktardist, an assholeist. And yeah, you're going to keep on forcing people to march in this moron parade. And if you just stop forcing things to march in it, they won't have to march in it anymore. We have complete control over it, and you're the assholes choosing, and you're choosing badly, and you're forcing the rest of us to be dragged along behind the fucking car. Fuck you, you suck so fucking bad. I mean, what else can I say? There, I'm done. Now I'll get out of here, right? Alright, yeah, I'm going to try to make a better argument than that, but that's all the argument really is. Fucking assholes. Anyway. So, yay, Bella. Bella says you can't kill life on planet Earth, but I guess you can. You can do it. You make a big enough mess, nothing's going to be alive to live through it. It's just not. No. It won't replicate anymore. If it survives, it's not going to be fertile and fruitful and multiply and do all that crap anymore. Anyway, alright, the more pertinent thing I want to get to is the Anaconda video. I think I probably should have loaded it. There it is. Alright, because yeah, there's this little exchange between douchebag Rose Bushy and this asshole. Yeah. So yeah, I'll sort by thread. That should make it a little more readable, I suppose, possibly. Anyway, such assholes. And let's see. Oh, to be serious? No, it's not. That's who he's at. Oh, okay. It's somebody else's. We've got a silly icon there. We got it. Whatever. I'm you and you are me, idiot. And they're fucked hard. Anyway, yeah, maybe we'll do that too if I have time. See anything else here? No. Okay. Twit for Uranus. Another asshole. Twit from Uranus. You got that part right. Anyway. I mean, this whole romanticism thing is just so weird with this Butylowski guy. You know, he sounds like the common man's, what's that famous guy? Old Man in the Sea. You know who I mean. You know, all this macho crap. This is crap. Fucking idiots. One thing for sure, if you want there to be any point or purpose to your life, you'll have to create it for yourself. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There's ways to create things, right? I mean, you just can't make up what's valuable. So you assholes still think that if I prevent the next Holocaust, that's not a universally good thing. You know. It just, it's just stupid. There's an economy here, and what we're trying, the economy is made out of the welfare of sentient beings. I mean, is this really, you can't grasp that concept, that the only thing of value in the universe is the welfare of sentient beings. And the only thing we can argue about is what's actually in their interest, what actually will make them have more positive experience versus negative experiences. And that's really the goal here. And you can't sit there and say, yeah, that sounds about right. You can't manage that. So it's not something you can make up. You can't go out and start raping women and just pretend that you're doing a good thing. Fuck. That's my purpose. Yeah, fuck you. You don't get to make that up. Perhaps a sense of futility is born of the endless wait for someone else to come hand it to you on a silver platter. Well, theoretically, it really shouldn't be that complicated, should it? I mean, theoretically, why shouldn't purpose be right in front of us? Function be right in front of us? Why shouldn't it be quite obvious what the right thing to do is? That seems like a minimum of playing any kind of game, is you actually understand how you win the game. Well, here's the game. No rules, no accomplishment. You get to make it up. How the fuck could you possibly play the game? That would be fucking retarded. Especially in the context where there are other players, quite obviously. So what you do is going to impact their play of the game, isn't it? asshole. That's what I think. I shouldn't have to endure this, etc. I don't know what the thing is. We all know that envy is a BS attitude. It's a psychological thing, really. It's not, I don't know if it's an attitude, but whatever, doesn't matter. And that all of us are riddled with arrogance. Whatever, if you're right, it's good to be arrogant. The problem is you fucking assholes are wrong as fuck, and you're arrogant. That's where it all goes wrong. I have a dull, yes for sure, repetitive job, and see the effects it has on the people over a period of decades. It isn't the job that turns us into wrecks. It's the attitude that there's something better to do with one's life. Well, gee. I mean, again, this is just so stupid. Like, I can't figure that, yeah, I would rather do all these other things. You know, play golf, shag some bitches, whatever, instead of going to work. And that's not rational for somebody to say that. Yeah, sorry, no sale. That we are missing out on, well, of course, and worse, that we don't deserve to have to do this. Yeah, well, I mean, unfairness is a basic rational concept. So, and deserve is a basic rational concept. I mean, as soon as you come up with any kind of brain at all, you figure out that, yes, the guy who won the gold medal should get the gold medal. The guy who didn't win it shouldn't get it. That's just fucking logical. We should put the rapist in jail because he deserves it, and we should not put the victim in jail because she doesn't deserve it. This is a basic concept. 30 years of that attitude and you're sunk. Sunk compared to what? Oh, you mean you're not a happy Hitler? I mean, all you're saying is be Hitler and be happy. That's all you're saying here. This is just bullshit. Be happy no matter what kind of motherfucking cunt you are. And that's just bullshit. Sorry, the game isn't about being happy, shithead. The game is about playing a good game. And if you're not concerned about things like deserve and fairness, then you're a fucking menace. Oh, quite. And I doubt it even takes as long as that. So this is a guy who had to go, you know, he had a whole mental crisis, had to go on Prozac or whatever the fuck it is. You know, I mean, just and he's going to tell other people how to drive. Yeah, right. He already crashed into a tree, and he's going to tell the rest of us how to drive our psychological truck. Yeah. Sorry, fail all over the fucking place, buddy. So this is where he repeats this shit. You know, the Joker line. This is so unfair, etc. That's where the Joker's philosophy comes to the rescue. The Joker's philosophy, which isn't a philosophy, which is completely idiotic. And it's completely... And the funny thing is even the Joker gamed himself. Because when he burned all the cash, he thought he was doing something chaotic and stupid and pointless. But the fact is, he just made everyone richer. By burning the cash, he just made everybody else's cash more valuable. So he just made everybody richer. Yeah, fucking idiot. Couldn't think of anything to do with all that money. No, I'll burn it. Because that'll teach them. Yeah, well, you just gave everybody a huge gift. You made all their money worth more money. So I guess they're all going to say, thank you very much, fucktard. Yeah, so even when he was trying to be evil, he blew it. The world is nonsensical and arbitrary. Well, it's not really either one of those things in a sense. The world is stupid. Okay? The natural forces are dumb. And then we, being dumb humans, have accepted gods, whether it be Mother Nature or whether it be some kind of sky daddy. And we then have abdicated our role as intelligences in fixing the stupidity of the world. So yes, the world remains stupid because we let it remain stupid, because we don't apply our intelligence, because assholes like you can't figure out you have one. Yeah, your finger pointing to what? The empty space in here? Keep it empty, buddies. Don't use this. That would, you put a red line through it. Don't use brains. Brains aren't for thinking. Where we are in life is largely a result of random chance. Chaos, even. So that's the Joker's line. You know the thing about chaos, Harvey? It's fair. So there you go. applying a word like fair that requires some sort of work to create this idea of deserve and earn, these good concepts, and you're going to sit there and say that somehow chaos, which is defined as a force that basically doesn't apply any of those intelligent ideas, that doesn't apply any of those filters, that is just made up of nonsense and noise, and fairness is an eloquent, pretty thing. Fairness is a very articulate thing. Okay, so obviously chaos can't have anything to do with fairness. So, but just spout your silly cliches and say that's the philosophy. That's what human beings with an intelligence should cling to, is absolute fucking nonsense. Bravo. It's a strange consolidation that sometimes shit happens to you, but at least it wasn't personal. Well, gee, sometimes it is very personal, the shit that happens to you. So that doesn't even go anywhere. But regardless, why, what good is shit happening to people? Again, you're just going to keep applauding the shit happening to people because we don't take any control of the shit. And it's that simple. Because assholes like you keep investing in the stupidity. You're sadistic, malicious, ignorant fuckasses. God, you are such a fucking menace. Don't apply intelligence. So anyway, let's see what this guy says. I'm you and you're me guy. Okay, anyway. At the end of a day like that, you kind of have to get drunk. I should know. I've had jobs like that, and you have jobs like that, odds are you have to do it again the next day. With that in mind, getting good and drunk is almost a survival instinct at that point. One day at a time, we keep hanging on. Why? I don't know, but we do. Well, gee, that's just so enlightening. But we know what drinking is, right? That's the ultimate placebo. That doesn't fix a problem of any kind. It just likely makes more problems. So you deal with problems by just making more problems, and then somebody has to clean up the mess you puke. So bravo, loser. That's what I got out of it. The futility and pointlessness of it all creates the need to escape, which in turn creates the need for more futile, pointless work. I don't even know how does that make any sense? You escape the need to escape by doing more pointless and needless work so you can buy more booze so you can escape again. Is that it? Oh, okay, yeah, you have to go to work again so you can buy more escape booze. And this is the life we all should sit there and admire and say, oh yeah, let's do that. Sisyphus makes more sense than this. The overall feel of the story, however, is not totally awful. There's a powerful gallows humor behind it all that says, aren't we a couple of idiots for living like this? Oh yeah, well whatever. Again, this romanticizing of sticking your head up in your ass. I mean, this is stupid. I'm sorry, this is just fucking ignorant. To sit there and say this has meaning. As much as I dislike reading, I really would like to read the Butowski. Butowski is easy reading, very easy. But the issue he raises are fairly profound. Oh yeah, bullshit. He's kind of a poet of angry, hard-boiled alcoholics, that he is one of my favorite authors of all time, and I don't even drink. Yeah, exactly. You just romanticize nonsense. So we're back to Hemingway. Yeah, that's the guy. Just romanticize everything. Romanticize war. Romanticize horror. Just fuck you. Shakespeare had you people pegged. I have to read tidbits of this writing. His books seem particularly lean. I don't think I would require a whole lot of to read them. I always found his angst enjoyable in the morbid sort of way, I guess. Some people don't get it, but I can admire the man's grim honesty. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't think it's very honest if what you're selling is be an asshole and like it. Fuck you. Really. Yeah. Keep it broken. Yeah. That's a great philosophy. Fuck you. Anyway, fuck this shit. Fuck these shitheads. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, so enough of the video. Till next time. Blah 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 blah. Gee, almost forgot the other big news. Derived Energy has escaped from jail. In some manner or other. Yeah, he's still in the incarcerating country, but he has escaped from jail. And hopefully it's a permanent escape, and hopefully they don't know where he's hiding and all that kind of stuff. Wink, wink. And eventually he can get to some kind of civilized country and have a real life. Or something like that. But anyway. Yay, Indonesia. Let's say that. They did apparently allow the door to be ajar for him to sneak out, so he was able to sneak away. So, yay for that. But yeah, it's good news and such. He's probably still making his videos are still probably going to be irritatingly, not my style at all, but let's see what this one says, just for the fun of it. Had a good icon. Hello everybody, I'm not here, I'm going to type, so it's another typing video. Then an intrepid researcher can barely contain her excitement. At long last she has compiled a questionnaire that will finally signal the death knell for AN. Oh, well, whatever. I'll play it, but yeah, I don't really like text videos, don't like them at all. Kind of really irritating, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Rampant disbelief in God, spirits, witches, belief in blah 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 blah, fine, blah blah blah. Well, whatever. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, Derived Energy's back. Yay! And seems to be functioning normally. And so eventually, maybe he'll write his book or story, and tell us what all went on and such. Anyway. So really good week for old, Bella the Happy Loser and Derived Energy. That's just all win there. Yeah, good.